Well, hello everybody and welcome to this week's video. I can't remember what week I said it was last week, but I just checked the calendar today and it's week 5 of 2023. And I suppose my question is, how are you doing? Because when you get this video, you get this email, I would love to get a response back that just let me know, how are actual things going? Are they good? Are they amazing? Has anything changed? What's your biggest challenge? In fact, that's what I'd really be interested to know. What is your biggest challenge at the moment? So, news on my side of the things. What do I actually want to share this week? Well, this week I want to share a concept that I learned from George Bryant, which is called shelf-help. Now, shelf-help, okay, sounds good. What actually is it? Well, shelf-help is when we go and we buy products or we learn something new and we don't use it. So it's almost like, a long time ago, actually quite a few years ago now, I'm a big fan of slow cooker, because anything to me that I can just, do a little bit of prep on, get healthy food out and not have to stand over it is a massive bonus. So I kind of like I used to talk about, not anymore, but I used to talk about my slow cooker when I was back in the days of mother groups and kids groups and saying, oh, I love my slow cooker, And so then one of the mums went and she was like, oh, she was not convinced. And I'm like, I couldn't imagine my life without my slow cooker, back in the day, yeah. Anyway, she bought a slow cooker. And then a few months afterwards, she came to me and she goes, well, that was a waste of money. And this is out of the blue. And I'm like, what was a waste of money? She goes, the slow cooker. I'm like, what do you mean? What happened? Like, did it break? Did somebody let it fall? She goes, no, I didn't use it. And it's kind of funny. It's almost like she came over to blame me that she'd wasted her money on her slow cooker that she didn't use. Now, at the time, I think I probably would have I wouldn't have, but she'd get a very different response today, than she would have had back in the day. But I remember thinking to myself, whoa, that really baffles me. First of all, it baffles me that she didn't find it of use. But the second thing was, she bought it and she didn't use it. Of course, something's a waste of money unless you're going to use it. And this comes for whether you go to yoga, whether you do a meditation course, whether you do an exercise course, whether you go and learn something about hormone health. It doesn't really matter what it is. We've got to get used to the habit of actually implementing the changes. Because if we don't implement them, then nothing changes. I had a client a long time ago as well, and she had this statement. She said, nothing changes if nothing changes. And when she said it, first of all, I thought, yeah, obviously, in my head. And then I thought, you know what? That's actually quite a wise statement. Nothing changes if nothing changes. One has got to actually do something about it. So I don't know what you have out there. I don't know what you bought. I don't know what, you have that you thought was a great idea and that you're not actually using it. So I just wanted to bring into your awareness this concept of shelf help, and make sure then when you are buying something or doing something or, deciding, here's the thing, if you can stay and not ever buy anything or ever do anything, but you'll stay the same. In fact, you won't stay the same. Usually things actually get worse over the years. I've yet to meet somebody who says, oh, look, my anxiety started at this level and it kept at that level for like 10 years. Now, more often than not said, yeah, look, I had anxiety, it was on, it was off, it only happened at whatever times. But over the last, 6 months, it's got up, and now I'm desperate to make some changes. So things don't stay the same. If we don't do something about it, it's like dusting a room, yeah? It doesn't stay the same. The dust gets thicker and thicker. And that's why it's important not to just have shelf help, to actually do something. And so on the other side of things, I just want to share with you that I am probably about 2 weeks away from actually having my, I suppose, a huge dream come true, which is actually launching Evolve Your Anxious Brain to the public. So if you don't know what that is, I have over the years been working, and there'll be lots of people listening to this and watch this who have worked with anxiety. So I've put that program that I've learned from so many people, that I have practiced, that I have helped so many people come out of anxiety over the years. And I have literally put that into a self-paced program. So now somebody can actually go, they can, in 2 weeks' time, they'll be able to do this, they'll be able to access the program. All the videos, everything that you would normally get from me in a one-on-one session is explained. And the audios that people will get. Because the thing is, if you do anxiety. To be honest with you, it's not about your story, it's about the unconscious programs you run. And you'll be hearing me say more of this throughout the year, but it really is. It doesn't matter whether it was your mother or your boss or your sister. The bottom line is you have an unconscious habit of taking things too personally. It doesn't matter whether you got stuck in a lift or happened in a car or something to do with public speaking. The unconscious habit you're running is you're avoiding the situation. So the Evolve Your Anxious Brain is coming out. And if you're watching this and you have anxious teenagers, and teenagers, as we know, a lot of teenagers don't want to go and speak to somebody. I know I've worked with teenagers. It's really hard to get the information out. Well, this allows them to get the changes. It's the same program I've been running for teenagers over the last 24 months and really hitting the spot. So it's going to be available. It is literally $97 a month. It's unbelievably good value for getting rid of anxiety, and there's no lock-in contract. So you can do it. You can sign up for a month. You can, really give it your best shot. You sign up for a month, you will want to do, it's a 3-month program. You will want to do the other 2 months. That I know for definite. And in the midst of all that, you have access to me for questions and answers every 2 weeks via Zoom. And you've got access to me if you never want to go on Zoom and you want to send me an email with a question. I will respond back either with a video or I'll send you the link of it. So it's self-paced, but at the same time having an element of hand-holding. So that's the good news. That's literally 2 weeks away. And again, massive gratitude for those people who signed up for the beta program. I'm so appreciative of you. And wherever you are on the week, whether you're right out on week 9 or whether you're a bit behind, it doesn't matter because you took action early, have got 6 months access to it. So that doesn't mean you leave it for another few months, but it means that you are rewarded for taking action. So everybody, have an amazing week. Think about that topic, self-help. Perhaps you're watching this and you've got a business and you know that you get better productivity if your staff are less stressed. Send me a message. Love to help you having a less stressed workforce. Until then, see you next week. Take care.